Okay.
Okay.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Something. We're gonna make a U out of them. It's $90 in fees for the bank thing.
For the debit thing, yeah,
I wrote $50.
it'll be 90 with the 40 that we already paid. It's 50 plus the 40 we already paid. That's 90 altogether.
So,
I don't think Randy saw it yet. So when you just gave me. Did you have something to change?
I did,
Oh.
I did. It was stating that we motioned to approve all these meeting minutes
Mhm.
on there. And
You want that fixed?
yes, I'd like this fixed before we start doing that, because this is the June 16th meeting minutes. List me as absent for it. although I'm not absent because I was at the meeting
Virtual.
virtually.
It's not that you were absent, not at the meeting, it's that you weren't here to sign.
Right, usually you just leave that blank and wait for me to sign it since it says that I had all eyes cast for that.
Okay, give them here. I will
It-
print
it-
them out and let you sign them.
Yeah, it'd be that list right there.
That's fine.
Probably,
Do you not have them already printed off?
yeah, these are printed copies. You would want the original so that you had wet signature inks for all of them, wouldn't you?
Okay. The original Word document. I can see if I did.
But I would assume you just want the ones
Give me
that,
that.
What is the first order of business? Cost? Updating barriers? Is that, did you actually have that in here, or we were gonna discuss it? It's the resolution, if we're gonna talk about down here, right? Is that what the last thing is, this resolution?
yes,
It's just your, yeah.
Okay. Agree with Winston.
I am. So far, the service has been great.
Yeah.
I don't have my tree.
Oh, just for internet.
This internet info. It's half the price.
Hopefully more than that.
If you guys want to discuss the other topics while I'm doing this, you're more than welcome to.
This one paid 149. Something and 149, something else. So 300. I think we should probably switch over.
It's, it being a different technology, the way that it works with the upload, which is, what historically causes to have really poor meeting, for virtual meetings.
Yeah,
And our ability to upload those should be vastly improved.
okay. Oh, that's just half the cost.
You have the phone too?
Way less.
No, I
than
don't have a phone. My brother does. He,
The only thing my grandparents have had
Yeah.
with their phone, and they've got it resolved fairly quickly, but it just ring and ring and ring, and it never goes through. But the voicemail
Oh.
will pick up, but the next day after their call, they had it resolved, so.
A good customer service too, okay.
I've heard that and I've seen that on TV or TV online.
my brother said that, it took 24 hours to get it provisioned for the first day. He tried calling me immediately when they finished doing the install, like within minutes, and, it showed up as an IP address instead of a phone number. So it was just,
Oh,
but the next day it was fine.
I haven't switched yet, but I think I'm going.
they were talking a lot at the pickle festival.
Is it correct then?
I believe so. I think those were the four that I had. But, pretty sure it says absent on all but one since the beginning of the year.
All right.
Of the year? How does it do that?
I don't know.
What?
Maybe you guys only approve meeting minutes when I'm out. I don't know.
Oh,
I
Okay. These are the ones from the last meeting. We'll just go down the line. And I just switch you into the present.
thank
I
you.
had it that way because I knew you were gonna be at that thing. That you were gonna be out there. So I did those beforehand. For that executive legal session. But yeah.
Did you have any other problems with this one?
So,
Yes. So I make a motion that we approve the meeting minutes for July 7th, 2026.
I'm second.
All in favor? Aye.
gotcha.
Make a new one of this too.
No, July 7th, that one was the
And
executive.
should she say that, with corrections, because she's approving,
No, this
No,
is.
this is from last
This is the
meeting.
next.
do we have to do that to these,
yeah.
since we're re-signing them?
That,
We have to
that's
redo
not
them.
an easy question. You guys motioned to approve them at the previous meeting. He just needed to sign them. He wanted to
Yeah,
have them
so,
signed.
so the previous version of them had me listed as absent, even though I was here virtually.
Okay, it was only there, but
Every one of those meetings had it listed as absent, but, on this spot, it was listed as absent.
so she
And that
took
was the one
off.
that's the one that she just corrected.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. You're saying
July 7th.
Yeah, I would,
Okay.
that one.
July 7th, okay.
That's July 7th
You wanna make that
executive
motion?
session.
I'll make a motion that we accept the changes made on July 7th, town board meeting minutes. To be approved.
A second motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
On this week's meeting minutes, that was Missy. Who seconded that?
I did.
Thank you.
Okay. You said you got something about the burial costs.
You guys had talked about wanting to make changes, so I just printed off some things to kind of reference, so that way you guys could make decisions on what amounts you were changing.
Was any sort of basis established for the updated fees?
So what I did was I asked for surrounding areas, similar fees for our size town with our size cemetery.
All right.
And I will say one thing on there is for cremation, it has $325, or
Yes, for, weekdays.
we just
$475.
got charged $400 just for the dig, and that doesn't include the locate.
All right,
So
so
that would at least need to be changed to $450.
These are the ones that, what we charge right now.
No,
Yeah.
no. That's just for burials. This isn't for plot fees.
This is what they charge us right now.
No. That is what we get paid. No, that is not what we get paid at all.
it's proposing.
This is what a proposed change would be. So right now, what we are getting charged for is to dig for a full burial is $650 plus the $50 locate. So that's costing $700 for a full burial on, what is that, weekdays? And then the second page, that's gonna have to be changed to at least $450 because we're paying out $400 for a cremation dig and $50 for a locate. So that at least needs to be more than 450, so that way we are not getting in the hole when they, up our treasury. And the reason that that's not updated is because I just got the cremation from Iser for 2 weeks ago invoice, so.
So I
Is there
guess I'm
paperwork
asking,
for that?
instead of changing this every year, should we go $100 higher? So that way we're getting the money for when somebody gets buried, because right now, if they do sell it next week, people won't die for 5 years. And the price has gone up 3 times.
This is not what the plot of land costs. This is what the funeral homes pay us and what we pay out. So this has, so you guys had talked about wanting to up the funeral or the plot cost. And I believe what you said was $200, correct?
Mhm.
So it's currently $550, that would make it $750. This document in front of you is just to make you guys make some decisions on some numbers so that way we can actually propose something and do a public meeting for it.
So,
It's gonna have to be more than.
yeah, I think addressing what you were just asking though is, it not being the actual plot cost, it's the fees for the opening and closing. That if those fees go up to us again in the future, that we would do this again in the
Yeah,
future.
yeah.
And this essentially matches our current costs.
So if he decides 6 months from now, a year from now, he wants to go over it.
Then we're gonna have to readdress the situation.
Yeah, it's the only is, I'm sorry, just upping our fees aren't necessarily the only option. We do have town employees that are capable of doing this.
Mhm.
And if, the other people that we outsource that do this cost more than that, then
Into there.
yeah.
So like, one thing that's gonna need to be added to this and, reviewed with you guys. So what we'll want to do is put the cost of the plot in here, because that's not in this current, this is just something to give you, to get you to tell me what you're thinking.
Mhm.
So our current plot is $550. If you guys are wanting to go at 200, then that's $750 for a plot. The cremation weekday, so that weekday would at least need to go, which this stinks to talk about, but
My thing is, they're allowed to put 2 urns in one block, correct?
if they buy a one plot, we allow two, yeah.
So if we sell it for 700 and they put 2 in there, we're already spending 900. Right?
But selling it and the funeral home paying us to put them there are two different costs. So in other words, when somebody goes to the funeral home and says, Betty died, I have a plot in St. Joe. Or they would say, I don't have a plot in St. Joe. So the funeral home would call me and say, how much is a plot? Betty needs one. And I would say $750. So we would get that $750. And then this fee here, the funeral home pays us. This is the fee that they pay us to do the back work to make that funeral happen. So
In addition to the $750.
the plot itself is separate. So if Betty already owned a plot, they wouldn't pay me for that plot. They'd say, like, I did one today. Her and her husband have a plot, her husband's buried there, she is not. So they will pay us nothing for
So
that.
the plot fee, covers essentially long-term maintenance.
Yes, yeah,
That's us taking care of it
yes.
long-term,
So when somebody,
whether they're utilizing it or not, but
when somebody buys a
at the
plot,
its mode.
half of it has to go into perpetual and half of it goes in operational. So operational can be used. Perpetual has to stay in there long term. So that way, when we sell all of our plots, we still have money to maintain it.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
So you're talking two things. So how much the piece of land that they bought, and once they buy that land, they own it. So they will not pay us again. So there are some people that bought it a long time ago and paid $200 for it, whether dead or alive or whatever. There are some people that have paid $350. And there are right now people that are buying them for $550. So when you change this and from there forward, they will buy them from us at the town for $750. So that money will go into half into operational, half in perpetual and stay there until that done costs. Then when somebody dies, the funeral home calls me and says, we need a burial for this day. We pay out to the digger and the locator. So right now, what we are paying out for a full burial for the digging is $650, and for the location, it's $50. So right there's already $700. That doesn't have anything to do with how much the plot of land costs. That is separate completely. The funeral home is going to pay me this amount that's on this paper because that's what we have deemed they need to pay us to bury in our cemetery. And we will pay out that money to the people that do the prep work for it.
So this ordinance, proposed ordinance, draft ordinance is, it's not changing the plot fees at all.
No, it needs to be added in here.
Okay.
That needs to be added in there, yes. This was just a conversation piece,
No, no,
so
no.
I could get.
I
what
think the
you guys
clarity
want
is
for it.
necessary. That's what the good communication is.
Cause last time you guys kind of guys said, hey, we want to change this, and nothing else happened, so I need to know, you know,
It sounds like based on what we've been talking about the last 6+ months, the, cost of actually opening, and closing and burying exceeds what we're charging.
correct, currently it does.
So it should be addressed.
Question is 200 enough? Or do we need to go higher?
That's
Are
a good
you
question.
just
You're
discussing
talking the plot still.
purchase of the land? That is up to you. In the area, when I looked it up, like Fort Wayne, I think there are a couple different funeral homes or cemeteries where it's anywhere from 1,000 to 1,500. In Auburn, I think they range from like 850 to 1,100. So, like when I researched, now, that's not verbatim, that's just from my recollection. So, but obviously that would be your guys' decision.
My uncle got buried in the Catholic section, 600 for the plot. So.
I'm just thinking, cause my uncle got buried, is it the Catholic cemetery over there in Auburn?
By the dairy freeze.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Cause I think they take care of it. The Catholic Church takes care of it for free or whatever there.
That's
So
what
they
that
put
is.
their money into it. Yeah, yeah. So that's why it's a little cheaper there. I still think we should go up at least 2
Okay,
For all of it?
for the purchasing of
for
the plot.
purchasing. of the plot.
Mhm. What about the rest of this?
This right here, we're gonna have to I would say match, like she said, go all the way up to 450. If that's what it's costing for cremation, burial, you need to at least make it.
So that cremation number for weekday would need to go to 450 at least.
Instead of 325.
Yeah, and then I would say probably the weekend move to 500, and that would cover, you know, will cover what we have cost wise for things.
On holidays, they have 550.
I think so. I mean, unless you guys, well, obviously, it doesn't really matter what I think. What do you guys want?
I'd like to at least cover our fees at a minimum. And if it takes us 6 months to get this paperwork around again after the next set of fees increase happens, we should probably match our schedule to be what we anticipate it being. Or at least make up for the last 6 months of time that we've been underwater on costs.
I'll go up 50. Do 50 above what it's costing us. To cover all
So that would take,
That would be, for the cremation fee, 500, 550 and 600.
that. Mhm.
And I was not following the numbers for, the full casket burial.
It's
$650 is what we pay plus a $50 location,
That's
so
about
700, so
So
that's
seven fifty
$50.
is that number.
I had based that number off of having a previous invoice,
Mhm.
but I hadn't received a cremation invoice until today, so.
Okay.
I didn't have a chance to update those numbers,
So,
but it looks like we're updating them better.
so 750 is essentially cost plus $50. And with, what's the appropriate numbers for cost plus $50 for weekend and holiday for full cast?
the right price.
Yes,
That's already the cost plus 50.
yes,
Good.
yes.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I was still
Those sound
updating it.
reasonable to
And
me.
I think those are okay then. Everything.
And then I will include the purchase of the plot into this.
What did the cost go up by the last time the cost increase happened?
I don't
$100
know
more.
that. Does the cost increase went up? Do you remember when the cost increase?
They've gone up.
But you should be able to look back.
Yeah, they're on each one of the
Last year.
resolutions we did, and the last 5 years, they've gone up.
What did they now, 525?
550.
Okay, then it's been a long time.
Yeah.
So I've been in office going on 8 years. She was in office 12 years, so we're looking at least 15.
Yeah.
Iker raised it $100 last year.
Yeah.
Compared-
That was, I think that was the question is,
Yeah,
but
Iker went up 100.
those numbers make sense to me based on the discussion we had.
Randy, you good with that?
Yeah,
Okay,
so
so,
you're gonna go to the 550, and 6.
Yes, yes.
so what I will do is update this. We'll have to have a public meeting for that. So it'll have to be with my posting restrictions through, so we'd have to have our public meeting on the 18th. We could do the first reading of this, if everything works out right on the 4th, but then have to have a public meeting before you pass it on the 18th. Does the 18th work for a public hearing? We need to be here like 6 o'clock. Don't mess anybody up.
18th,
18th. Does that work for your schedule? So that way I can post it in the newspaper with the correct amount of time that's needed.
My calendar says that I'm available that night. That's our normal Tuesday meeting,
Yes,
just
I could find out, 'cause school will be back in
what day's first day?
the 13th. I'll come in at 6 o'clock.
so that works for everyone?
August
I will-
August 18th is 6.
18th, 6.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, then I will get the legal notices public
Well,
side.
Yeah,
So we
6
can have a
PM.
public meeting or public hearing. As long as you guys want me to do that, that sounds good.
Do we have like an employee discount or anything?
No,
Huh? What the world? What about like if you buy like your whole family's plot?
that's the same thing Corey asked me when his whole family bought their plots.
Oh,
Yeah. No, we don't do that.
Buy the burial part too?
You can't do that. Well, you can do that at it doesn't matter because it's whatever cost it costs at the time you die. But you can pre-purchase your funeral arrangement at.
Yeah, correct day's cost?
Save you a bunch of money.
Funeral.
All right, so it cost, that's done.
okay, so the surf internet.
At the last meeting, you guys asked me to do a cost comparison from what we're currently paying to what it would cost for internet and phone through Surf. It is $300 roughly with MediaCom per month. Surf would be $115 with faster internet.
Yeah, I'm okay with switching.
I'll make a motion that we change over to Surf Internet.
Second that motion.
Can you include the garage?
All in favor?
Uh,
Do you have that now?
No, he has watched that. We don't pay for the internet to garage. It's free.
do you have line of sight to that building? between the two buildings?
What?
Do you have line of sight between the two buildings?
No,
Just directional antennas to do that.
That Perry building wasn't in the way.
it's like there's a big building.
Well, you
I
do
saw
have a
that.
tall building that you could have line of sight between both.
Yeah, so I've seen in the movies where they put like one here, one here.
Is that what you did at your house?
No, I ran a fiber between my two buildings.
Going to start it because I was tired of Verizon in front here.
Yeah,
We just loaded it a week ago.
yeah. Is that working out pretty well?
I love it.
Awesome.
Probably 100 times faster than
And
that.
it's 130 a month. It's top end.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
that's what I have. I have Starlink.
Yeah.
I'm switching to Starlink.
I have crappy MediaCom.
Huh?
I have crappy
I
MediaCom.
had MediaCom before Starlink. Kept wrapping my meeting.
Yes.
They live in Austin.
At the last meeting, I was asked to bring the costs for depositing checks here. You guys didn't make a decision, so I left it in on news.
Oh, it's this same one.
Yeah, it's the same one.
Okay.
I just made a copy of it because you guys didn't, if you want me to move forward with it, we have to purchase these doodles.
Yeah, I think we got sidetracked last time because we started asking about,
ATM.
cash.
Some cash.
So it is still
But,
in my.
Checks is the other half, equation. So does the rule that when you touch a check apply, or is it cash only, where
No,
there's actual, any payment? Okay. All right, for $850, what's our monthly cost? And-
It'd be 90, it was 40 that we currently have. It'll go up to 90 a month is what it costs for the additional software.
But
So it's an $850 one-time
Right,
payment,
okay, that's
and then 90 from our, like, that would be from our bank, but we currently
Monthly.
have 40. So
monthly.
it go, yes, so it go 40 to
Right.
90.
And the question is, I don't have the numbers in front of me, but what were the monthly costs for
Roughly about
mileage?
$600.
$600 a month?
$500 to $700,
What?
so average.
Sounds like in 2 months, we will,
Yeah, but not really,
well,
because she still has
Cash.
cash. So is it gonna say, like, now we're gonna spend more, and she still has to run cash over?
that's a great point. I think that,
So that's why I think we dropped it, and we're gonna try to figure out the ATM and,
yeah, my opinion is that we hold off until we have a whole solution,
yeah,
until,
because otherwise we're paying this, but she's still gotta go to the bank almost as.
Yeah,
much.
but
Cause you get a lot of cash too, right?
I do, but it's not like I get cash every single day. Where I'd be having to just take cash to the bank 15 times a month. It would still be less trips to the bank for me. I'm totally for it.
do you have an estimate as to the distribution of days in which you have?
No, that would be total,
Is it 50% of the
total
time, where you
estimation.
only read the checks?
So you're saying I need to come in every time you get cash and just write you a check and you don't have cash? You can.
No, no, sir.
The Bank of Randy's.
Sorry.
I-
Just saying.
No, is that a viable option? Can you trade your cash for a check from somebody?
I would still need to take the check in for 24 hours.
Not if you had this.
Okay, that.
Oh my goodness, I am not doing all of that. That is just being shady in every direction.
You could find a local business willing to do that, and there would be nothing that would prevent you from selling your cash to you could do it with a local person, you just need very careful records.
Yeah.
But yeah, if someone local was willing to purchase your cash, there's nothing that would stop
And
you
write you
from
a check.
doing it.
Okay, and when I get in trouble with State Board, because I'm not following it right, I just feel like you're
You
looking
would
it up.
need very careful records.
Very
Yeah.
careful records that make me very nervous with this conversation.
Okay, so
I don't think the compensation should make me
Okay.
nervous. I think making sure that there's record keeping is a valid point though, but, I don't think
so this was no savings at all.
no, it's
It is.
It will
savings. There's a lot of
in
savings there.
combination with a cash solution. That's a.
Yeah, oh yeah, I can see that definitely. See that.
You could just spend a month or two keeping track of how much cash comes in and when cash deposits are made. That would give you a baseline to figure whether there would be savings or not.
Right.
You also have a policy about how much cash you're willing to have
Yeah,
on hand.
we should have that information based on our daily deposits. Cause, if we look at the bank record, we should see what's deposited each day that trip was in.
Into the utility system, whether payment is cash or whether it's check in there.
So you can
Yeah,
issue a
we
report
should be able to
next
get that
meeting.
information out, yeah.
So what happens if said person that wants to buy or sell cash? You know, doesn't want to partake in that anymore. Now you have this,
Or they write me a bad check.
they have this system.
Well, bad
So
check
you
fees are
You
bad
don't
check
sure
fees,
that
that's,
that
Definitely.
business closed or, and then you're stuck with this extra cost and you're back to square one.
not exactly. But, it would change the math, but, it sounds like you're still ahead.
You can check your records for cash because on the deposits, you put with cash separate, so you could go back a month,
Mhm.
2 months and track what was that, and yeah, get an idea that way.
Do you have to check the box every day?
That was the question last time.
I don't check the box every day. I only check the box when people bring me anything. So then I just get everything out of it, unless it's right before the due date of the bill.
So-
And I also, like today, I printed the bills, so I made sure that I had all the payments that I had received processed.
Okay.
And I have a deposit to take in the morning to bank.
Really think? Lake City?
Yeah,
Did you get a hold of them regarding the ATM?
I did not know that I was supposed, I know you talked about an ATM, like, I didn't think that I was seriously supposed to get a hold of them, put an ATM here.
Because you could put cash in the ATM.
With some ATMs, but you'd have to ask that
Right.
specific type of ATM.
So I ask, and it's be for the citizens too, but you have.
Right.
Get double.
Bonus,
Mhm.
So you guys would like me to talk to Lake City and see if they're willing to put an ATM on the location?
yes. One that can receive cash.
And if we have to have it in here. Then here. That way,
I
when
wouldn't,
she's open, they can.
I wouldn't do that.
No, I don't wanna put it in here.
I don't know if they're gonna want it outside in the small town, because they won't get the business, I think.
It's right, if it's here, like.
Well,
on
there
this
was
property,
one
there's a
here.
But I think that was,
Yeah.
yeah, I think they took it out because of lack of business.
very brazen person to rob an ATM.
Yes, that's
At the
what I
sheriff's
was saying at
office.
the last meeting. Remember the sheriff's office, I mean. Officers here. But
I mean,
All right, so keep this on as old business and check into an ATM on location that can receive cash deposit.
yes, I know that when the Pickle Festival was going on, they had a mobile ATM.
I think those ones only, though, you can receive cash, you can't deposit in them.
I don't know, do you know anything about that?
No,
No,
I know it ran out of money.
Right next to the
That was
star.
it.
It's on the window.
We got to fill it twice this time.
Star on the window.
That means we had like 100 grand in our town this weekend. Because we won't do 50 twice.
That's awesome.
So that's done.
Next. That's contract.
This. First.
So, just for review, if we do have a cash solution, we want to bring this up again.
Yes.
Okay, so either on next week's agenda, ATM or the deposit meter is going to be on.
What, yeah, probably both.
Okay. Perfect.
Which
That's
contract
it.
is this?
It's the one for Burkott that, Rob, I believe you already reviewed it previously, like 3 weeks ago before we did our pre-closing, but we close tomorrow morning. And I know, that you guys are not gonna be back in here at 8 AM and have this stuff.
August 8th, commencement of work. No earlier than.
Also, it went up a little bit.
What?
It's the 15th, right?
What?
Like this is no
This
earlier
is-
than. I mean, if it's starting on the 15th, that's after August 8th. This is no earlier than.
Okay. Oh, in the emails, yes.
Yeah, he was asking if you could start earlier.
Right.
And I think Christine pretty much just said it's gonna depend on state revolving fund and Okra.
Yes.
So all the documents get submitted in a timely manner and making sure that everything is good. They just suggested that we sign it in meeting just because we had previously approved the contract. I think you were, why am I telling you? You were right. I'm telling you guys. It was on the email. Sorry.
Just listen.
Thing about Iran,
That's, huh?
that investments in Iran. I was reading the next page, that's all.
Yeah, it's a requirement of Okra.
Okay,
That's just why, this puts over onto that, and I just was trying to make sure that we kept it in order so I can scan it tomorrow morning first thing and make sure that our closing goes good.
awesome.
And we already talked about the resolution for cemetery introduction.
We did.
I have a couple things that aren't on there.
I do have a question for you. Is there any way that we can get these agendas either posted to the website or emailed out to us
Mhm,
before the meeting?
Sure.
And I assume that we're gonna get, another round of, finances.
They're done, yeah, right there.
Yeah, are those able to be emailed? So that we can have soft copies that we can look through them for records. 'Cause it's a whole stack of stuff there.
I'm not scanning in all of those documents and emailing
Right, but I mean, they get printed as PDFs when you print them.
them. No, I have to print
Print one
off
and then
every
print the
bill.
other.
I would have to print off every one of the bills that I'm getting in the mail with every check.
You do a voucher report.
Yes, I've sent him the voucher report and the fund report. He's asking specifically for the vouchers and the
Well,
documents.
I'm saying, when you cut checks, you get the voucher report, which you actually put on top of
Yeah.
the stat.
It's got everything.
That's what I've sent to
So
him in the
that
past.
nonsense.
Is that
When's the last time I received that?
The last set of finances.
But it's not all of it. Is that fine?
Yeah, I would like to be able to review it before the meeting.
It's just not gonna, so it's these two
It just won't have all the
The
actual bill.
Is what Misty reads the total
Mhm.
and has her approval. Well,
Yeah.
then
So you got finance?
vouchers needs on that. So if you had a question on it, then highlight and
Bad habits,
bring
you
it
know,
to the meeting
stressed out
rather
the last
than
2.5
touch.
years.
But I know I like
What
to touch
can
and
they
make
do
sure
Yeah,
That's good.
we've got it tax match.
yeah.
Yeah, I've sent those to you on the last set of finances. And I can do that, that's fine. I thought you were asking me to send you this stack of documents.
Everything.
And like that,
Yeah,
is
well,
things that I'm getting in the mail, things that are not already.
Yeah, the front page of each of those, not the attachment. Does that make?
This.
Well,
front page.
I understand, it's just, this has a little bit of information on it, doesn't it?
So does this, that's right here.
Is all the same information?
Yes, it's the
Alright,
same
well, that's all I need then.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait a minute, I thought you were wanting me to send you in every bill I got in the
Yeah,
mail.
I just like to be able to review things before the meetings,
That's fine, I can send those to you.
because we sit here and we stare at documents for 45
I
minutes.
just come in
Makes sense.
every time.
I don't always have time.
I don't need, but I just make the time because I don't know.
I literally can't make time.
But if you can see the page, it should be all right.
I should have a better understanding as to what I should be looking
Right.
for when I get
Instead of
here.
trying to look at each one.
Yes.
That's not a problem. I've done it for you in the past, I don't mind doing that. I thought you wanted more than that,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Because it's.
Not very big. Okay,
Mm.
what else? You said I got a couple things.
Oh, is it, right, where you, okay,
So-
I would like to repair and extend the fence at 211 4th Street. The last storm that blew in knocked over my grandma's son. I have ordered supplies for the repair, but I'd also like to extend it. I have it done. So the fence will be in the same spot, just go further back towards the property. And there's fence on both sides of her property.
Is it staying 2 feet away from the property line?
It's gonna be more than 6 foot on the back end from it. But yes,
Speaking of which, she hasn't moved her fence yet,
who?
her neighbor.
You know, when she's talking about, when she's talking.
Yolanda?
Yeah. Almost said that, but I was like, that doesn't sound right for some reason.
That's a very much.
Yeah. So this would be the,
She's just taking it back farther in the back.
So just
Yeah.
following the blue line where the fence is already at. And in that image, you could even see the broken pieces they have figured up.
Yeah.
Cause it just broke, what was it? Month and a half ago?
so the fence is currently on the property line
Mhm.
and extending the fence on the property line all the way to the back edge, but,
Yeah,
staying
they
on the
moved-
parking lot.
They are gonna move that,
The boat's not there anymore.
oh,
It's already gone.
And that's the easement, not the property line.
it does look far enough back on.
Oh, that is the easement.
Yeah. The easement line. Or else her basement's built outside her property.
This is the fence, right?
That's the fence all the way through here,
Okay.
from here all the way over. I don't see an issue with it either.
So you good to go.
No, you got to move.
I make a motion that Angie's allowed to extend the fence on 211 4th Street.
Second that motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
You just sign the bottom of that, please. And then I have the June waterworks report. Total gallons is 215. That's not right. 2,158,700. Max gallons is 132,200. Minimum daily was 100. Our average daily is 71,956.
71.
Yeah.
That's June. So that's all the leak.
June and July, most of July. Half of it.
Why it's so high.
You've got the other one fixed and they were running
Do
13,000 a day.
do you have the dog ordinance available? I mean, you brought that up, right?
For what?
The dog ordinance?
Because of the dog barking more than 10 minutes.
Well, it's
At a
two
time.
different clauses, and I think they fail on both clauses.
Who?
The neighbor.
The dog wasn't even barking when I went over there. Never barked at me when I walked
Right.
by. Frequently barking dog, a dog which barks on a regular basis, disturbing the peace and quiet of adjoining premises, with the noise traveling across property lines, being heard by individuals both inside and outside of adjoining properties. Habitually barking dog, a dog which is observed to be barking for more than an hour a day for 2 or more days in a 7-day period.
All right, so I think that this might be, the old ordinance, the one that you're looking at. Because that does not look like the, ordinance that we passed last year.
It wasn't last year.
Was it earlier this year?
It wasn't.
It was,
About 10 minutes.
We did the eggs,
Mr.
right?
Daniel left. It was like
The eggs, or the chicken.
chickens, yeah. Mhm.
That was before day, or before me. What did it
Right.
say something about 10 minutes.
Yeah, it said prima facie on it, meaning on the face of it. And she had a recording that she shared with you that
Yeah.
clearly demonstrated it.
That was barking back and forth.
And you can point the thing at the air and it could be any dog. It could have been her dog for all we know. She didn't have it pointing at that dog.
I live right there
Mhm.
and it's an issue. Okay,
Okay. That still doesn't have anything to do with your fence.
I'm just trying to
But I
understand
did
why,
go talk to them about their dogs, so.
why a town citizen came in complaining about a dog and now is being not having that addressed, even though it says,
I did go talk to them right away. Same day, like right after the meeting, I went over there.
has anything been done about the dog?
She's not here to complain again, so I'm hoping that they did something. I don't know.
Well, and so the follow-up to that is that now the town board is pursuing her about the fence that the dog has been destroying. That doesn't sound like the type of town I want to live in. Is where somebody comes to us for a complaint and then we go after them for something unrelated.
The cop said he told her he would fix the fence and she declined it.
I was unaware of that.
What, that's
Was
what,
that shared with anybody?
no? But that's what they were telling me. Cause she said she,
That had happened over a year ago, because I
Right.
went and talked to Brandon,
Mhm.
and he moved the dog, but the dog wasn't on the tree, away from the fence. And I made sure that, thanked him and everything. And since then, I have drove by and it is back on the tree.
back on the tree, okay. It was on the tree when I went over there too. But it didn't bark at me, so I don't know.
So it didn't bark at me, you know, walk by it down the alley.
If the dogs don't bark at people,
My dog barks at every person.
well.
They bark at.
Angie's behalf, yes, her dog will bark, I walk by and it barks. But these, it's absolutely, you heard it, it's absolutely nuts.
Mhm.
No, she doesn't leave her dog out all day. But when they're out, and this one's out, it's.
They're just barking at each
it's
other.
awful,
Right.
okay? But the one on across the street is out most of the day.
I think it.
He's
lives
out, I think.
Lives
Yeah.
out.
He lives outside. That's what.
Well,
they
they
said.
bring him in at night, like, I think I see the kids bring him in like 8:30.
But he's mostly an outside dog. he
Yeah.
said. Yeah.
Yeah, I will say they are outside. In the last week or two, I've seen them outside a lot with him, like in the yard, not like with him, but in the yard in general. But,
And we, because of our dogs, we learned that side fence as soon as, it's like, no, and we bring them in.
Hmm.
Yeah. It is annoying.
Mm, 10 minutes.
am I supposed to be bringing this up?
No, I will in a minute, but I'm just trying to.
Then I'm glad, I just want to make sure that wasn't something I needed.
You do need that. That's your copy.
Oh. Okay, thank you.
Go ahead and bring it up while he's trying to find that. The ceiling tiles, that's what you're looking at?
During a period of 9 hours from 9 PM to 6 AM, the dog barking continuously for a period of more than 10 minutes. That's what it was.
Yep, that's what
Okay,
it,
I knew I read through that.
yeah,
Okay,
that's what I was looking for.
me too.
Yeah, and it,
The 9 PM to 6 AM.
Yeah.
He gets
Yeah.
put away about 8.
yeah, B says, it's so item 1 and item 2, are fails both, in my opinion.
There, what?
It says no person shall, which is,
Yeah.
sorry, no person shall keep or harbor any dogs which by frequent or habitual barking, howling, or yelping cause the peace and quiet of adjoining premises and occupants thereof to be unreasonably disturbed. Proof that any dog is heard or observed barking and disturbing the adjoining property more than 3 times in 1 week period shall be prima facie evidence of violation of the provisions of this section. And she came in and she provided video evidence of that specifically happening. And I believe if you were to ask her to show you multiple days, she is the adjoining premise. And that is prima facie evidence, which means we should be doing something about it. But
Well, you
but
go
it
ahead and
goes,
do something about it. 'Cause
it
I
goes
already
on-
went and talked to both of them about it.
and so it goes on to number 2, which is a totally separate.
Well, he's
segment.
inside from 8 AM, 8 PM, so that's not even,
She
That's
also shared
applicable.
videos of evening time where she's in her bedroom and hearing it.
he showed us a video of her pointing her phone to the sky. So. I didn't see a second video, but I don't know. Maybe he is barking inside.
what I meant to say is that she was in her own home
Mhm.
and able to hear while in her own bedroom, the dog barking through her walls.
So the dog in
Consistently.
the house?
Was there a timestamp on the video? Like, was it between,
I do not have a video on them.
okay, I'm just, for time wise.
She didn't really show that. Well, it was daytime
Cause
outside,
I'm just saying like,
so.
there's not a data on it, you can see what time the video was taken. For a time wise, that was something.
It was just
I don't know.
very jarring to me that, you know, somebody comes in here and a clear violation where there was no dispute that, you know, those are videos of that dog when we're on this.
So you're mad
here.
because I went over there and I found another violation and I'm supposed to be turning them in and I did, and now you're upset about it.
That is not at all what I'm talking about.
I mean, I did try to talk to him about his dog. And I told him that she shouldn't have to listen to that and stuff, and he said he was gonna try to take care of it.
All right.
I didn't ever hear the dog barking is what I'm trying to say, so I don't know if he barks all night long, maybe.
And so,
So I don't know what we can really
Was
do
he
about
outside
that.
or inside when you talked to him?
Outside?
Be chained to the tree,
I think so.
which is, that's not supposed to happen.
Yeah, because he was chained, like I said, he was chained to the tree when he went through the, because you could see the big hole. I think it's still there.
She said it's still there, but you can't see it. Cause she's put up another set of fence.
She might have did that, but at that point, he had moved the dog.
To
No,
keep
I
it
went
from
by
getting
and
her
I said,
fence.
Right.
Yeah.
But obviously, I'm not gonna go over there every day. It's moved back. She said it's around the tree.
So if I'm not trying to step on anybody's toes, just question. If she doesn't physically show that dog barking in the video, whether she's going like this, you know, to the sky, as Ms. Hughes was saying, you know, you can't see
And so,
if it was physically that dog. She's telling you it was that dog, but there's no video evidence of that.
That's what I was trying to get at.
Barking.
That's all I was trying to say, is that like, there wasn't like,
Most dogs, if you play a video next to another video, tell it's that dog. I know my dog barks.
I would,
I'm not saying he's not a
I talked to
barker.
Mary's
I don't-
dogs and Carl's dogs.
I believe
and-
you, I'm just saying, I don't know.
The only dog that I, don't know is Yolanda's, but I've never seen her dog.
she's got an Australian
Oh.
Shepherd. It's a tiny yippy dog.
I gotta read.
But
Definitely
yeah,
not.
I 100%, like, I know down here, Pringer's dogs, boys, yeah,
no.
Pringer's dog is awful.
He sounds kind of
Scary.
mean, yeah,
He's very scary.
yeah.
I mean,
He would be.
He's got a massive head.
I took Corey
Yeah, he
before.
looks scary.
I love dogs. I'd pet anybody's dog, but I would not approach that dog. Well, like I was, walking Diesel earlier today. I think it
Does
was
she still
around
have an issue?
12:30.
Yeah.
And I walked down.
Sending me lots and lots of messages about the
Hmm.
issues. And I am just trying to figure out why that, if she does not feel that it's been addressed, that's my
I would
question,
say on just
because it's
my
not been
personal
resolved.
opinion. I sit outside a lot and so does Carl, the next door neighbor. I only hear Ranger barking when somebody drives down that alley or if the kids are out there with friends.
Right, but her statement was that anytime she's in her backyard, at the adjoining premise, with her dog, that she cannot enjoy her premise because that dog barks constantly while she's there. That's literally what it says.
But he
It's a
didn't bark
violation.
at all while we were out there, and she talked for like 20 minutes.
Was the dog out there?
Yes.
Yes. I walked back there thinking, okay, and he didn't bark at me, and then we were out there for 20 minutes because she was explaining all this stuff again. We're talking about her fence, and like, he never barked. So, I don't know.
Yeah, wasn't there?
Well, I think the point that she had on the video was all the dogs were barking,
Mhm,
not just the one.
mhm.
And that's what happened. Like I
Right.
said,
That's what dog, yeah,
Oh,
they're
sorry.
barking at each other.
Yeah, UPS pulls up and 4 dogs go all over the place.
and
Five
mine
dogs.
runs, he doesn't bark, but he races them down the alley.
And yours, when the train goes by, howls and mine jumps in, yes.
No, her point was, it's proof dogs, not just the one.
Oh, she only was complaining to me about the one
Well, because it's her, it's right.
The
there,
neighbor,
and she
yeah.
had other issues,
and
I
with the
understand
fence and stuff, yeah.
the, hearing the bark, like I said, we hear it,
Mhm.
and it's like, yeah,
There they go again.
we're, you know,
It's nice, our.
I have a dog and, I let him out 15 minutes, 3 times a day, and, I let him right back in. If he starts barking, I pull him in immediately.
That's the same with Nikki's dog.
Yep.
Matt will pull them right in when mine are out, or they're out, they bark.
we actually, well, because we rescued our dogs and didn't know what we got, actually did the, collar. So that when they did run was a big thing, and the good bark, no, we did the collar. So, and the trainers
So
now.
that's what she,
I have
maybe a bark
a
collar.
bill.
That's what I have on mine. It lets them bark 5 times and then they won't bark again. Now, and I will say that 5 times in my yard is allowed, but
No,
about 10 seconds and then it's as long as they have their collars on and they are, yeah. I sit in my yard all the time and I hear everybody's dogs here and there, but I never hear everybody's dogs 10 minutes at a time continuously.
Mhm.
It is when something's being delivered, when somebody shows up to somebody's house.
Yeah.
And each one of our dogs has different sounds. And I usually talk to them because I know everybody's name, but I'm a nice dog lady.
but the 10-minute rule is only for during the period between 9 PM and 6 AM. And it has nothing to do with the adjoining property ordinance. It's two different
So
sections.
I'm
Yeah.
just talking my experience,
Yeah.
just
No.
like perspective. I
Yes,
guess
yes.
Is what I'm trying to say.
Somebody was there.
Can we, as a town, suggest that to help the situation, can you get your dog a bark collar?
I'm
That's
not
a
certain what the enforcement mechanism here is for it, but from what I'm seeing is there's no pursuit of the enforcement mechanism. Found something totally different that we're looking to pursue, and that's the issue.
I have an extra bark collar. I will ask them to use and see how it works. It will still let them bark 5 times, 6 times before it.
Well, until you stop it, I mean, ours was.
Yeah, that's an e-collar. This is a bark collar automatically goes off.
Okay,
So you only they get, like this much time of barking, and if they don't stop before that time, then it stops them. Which is what I have on my dogs. So they still alert me that something's going on, but not 45 minutes of it.
But I guess in the end,
And
maybe
we'll
just
say-
to have this
Thanks for
on,
hanging
well,
here.
have this on record,
Last one.
we should send a letter to the homeowner. It's just my idea, send a letter to the homeowner saying it has been brought to our attention about your dog barking excessively from neighbors. Because that is in the ordinance what it is.
Yeah.
And,
Can you show me which part of that ordinance that it's real quick that you're referring to, so that way I can,
So-
I would like to put the exact.
Yeah, there you
verbiage.
go.
I need the exact verbiage.
Right, starting right there,
What page is that?
2.
too. It's both,
Bottom of 2 and then top.
part
of
1
nine.
and 2 of,
Okay.
the dogs disturbing the public peace.
Page 2, part 1, page 3. Okay, got it.
and that it'd be put on our agenda at the next meeting to see if any improvement has been made.
Are you making that motion?
I make that motion.
I'm seconding that motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Right now, really, there isn't anything on paper that anybody talked about.
Right.
So,
Now that there's been a motion that's been made, it's been addressed, and we can move forward with addressing it.
Mhm.
That's
Okay.
very good.
all right. What's going on with these ceiling tiles?
I don't know.
That's what it's gonna cost to fix all the ceiling tiles in the big room.
At the Lakeview Hall?
Yep.
Question for you. Is that the total count of ceiling tiles or just the bad ceiling tiles being replaced? Or would it look bad if we only replaced a few of them? Because it'd be bad
You can
white.
go in there now, you can go in there now and see the bright ones and then the all dingy ones.
Yeah,
But
looks
mainly
worse,
one of the
yeah.
big issue is, people sticking stuff to the ceiling when they're having parties. And then you either they jam them up through, and I think I've sent Misty some pictures of the 8-inch long hooks that I think people are hanging, streamers or, anything else in there,
No.
jam them up in there. And then they get ripped out and have big holes in them, but
can we install hooks specifically for that purpose so that they can just attach to the hooks?
I don't know if that's gonna solve the issue, because they're still
They
sticking
do have
stickers
ceiling spots, those
everywhere.
little hook things, because they use them at the school all the
Yeah.
time.
That's what the clips that go on the.
Yeah,
I don't,
Yeah, I'm just saying,
We're
like,
talking the same thing.
if it's a common issue, let's just address the issue is buy some of those hooks so that they have somewhere to put it instead of through the ceiling tile.
or just ask them not to stick anything to the ceiling.
Is that?
It's not, maybe over on the wall.
because this
ceiling,
says any damages, I don't return their deposit, which the one that stuck the hook through, I didn't return the deposit, so it was like super easy. And they never asked for it,
How much is the
so
deposit?
50.
50? So how many times before, it makes it, what, $900? What did it say? It makes up enough?
It's $1,000.
It's $1,000. All right, so
So one
20
ceiling
times?
tile covers one ceiling tile per wrinkle.
So at this moment, if we were to get it right at this time, where would we be getting the money from? Because we just did the.
I would say we would utilize the Leaky Hall dollars for the Leaky Hall.
And that
ceiling
was just a big one.
The
We
wrinkles.
have 2 boxes of believe you dropped off.
Yeah.
Which are the 2 foot by, 2 foot by 4 foot ones.
In the little room.
So now we can, with those ones changed out, and there may be one box that we would need to purchase to finish that part over there.
Okay.
if I'm not mistaken, we previously had some water leakage issues that caused some of the ceiling tiles to go bad.
Yeah.
And that's been addressed by now, we had a rain yesterday, right, or this morning, or last night.
Yeah, I
There's
haven't
no more?
seen any leaks in there, and I haven't changed the finished tiles out yet. But I haven't seen anything dripping on the floor like there was. I mean, there's the huge pile in there, so.
So we're not just throwing money away.
No,
Yeah, there's the
Yeah.
roof over there. Oh, I'm just making sure it fixed the leak.
Has been resolved.
Oh, awesome, awesome.
But now we'll be, trying to clean up the inside with ceiling tiles that are all discolored from either water stains or people sticking things to or through the tiles that are currently there.
How much funds do we have in the Leaky Hall budget? Do we have, any details available for how often it gets rented?
What?
How often does the place get rented?
It looks like there's,
I don't have like statistics.
4,100.
Like stuff.
And I will tell you, I priced them at Home Depot, and it was like
$4,100.
$1,500 for the exact same tile.
We have $8,000 in there.
oh,
8,700.
There's two different accounts, I think.
am I not looking in the right spot?
Are you looking at the fund report?
Well, the appropriation report.
That's how much money in the Leaky Hall. The Leaky Hall is a home run rule.
Yeah.
So it is not a big order of account, so. Budgeted.
But with,
Do the Leaky Hall fund?
I'm definitely in favor of improving the building, make it more desirable for people to rent.
This one?
And that was also with,
Okay.
10%. So it's 2 extra boxes.
In case anything comes up.
Yeah, like a maintenance, so we don't need to go buy
There's
matching
a
ones.
few that have been already put up. I don't know when they've been replaced. But I think there's 16 that come in on a box.
Well, I'll make a motion that we, purchase the ceiling tiles through the Leaky account
Dollar figure? Dollar figure?
for no more than
$159.84.
No more than
Under
$1,000.
Okay,
I'll second that motion.
all in favor?
Aye.
And would you like me to look into ceiling tile hooks for that also?
Yes, please. If they're not that much, maybe we can do it as part of.
Those will definitely be under our threshold for needing to.
Did you
I'm
like
saying. it's-
no more than 1,000? So if you have to
Mhm.
get a few for the other one.
Saves our tiles.
Yeah, if it's an inexpensive way to keep the tiles from being messed with.
Two boxes.
I thought you said you might need another,
Might need one more,
Okay.
but that could be
which,
purchased the next.
well, it still won't. No, it still won't be more
If
than
it's less than
1,000.
five.
I don't know how much, those are different sizes. One's 2 foot,
Yeah.
by 4 foot, the
The
other
other
one's
one would be
1 by
longer.
2 foot.
So they should be cheaper if anything, right?
But what, the bigger one? I didn't know what it was.
The
The,
little room is the bigger ones?
yes,
Oh,
they're the,
I was thinking
you talking about the little
backwards.
room with carpet.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
they have the long 2 foot by 4 foot.
I do have
I
a
still
question.
think it'd be less than
The,
1,000.
the floor in there, it's well aged.
We have
It needs to
tried-
be waxed, it needs to be scraped and waxed.
We have tried to, we went to the scrubber and we scrubbed it and everything in there and put wax and everything down. It looks great when it's wet, but when it dries,
Yeah.
there's nothing left on top of it. We rented it from Taylor Rental, we rented all the pads and we still have some of the wax removers and stuff over there that we never got fully used. But I think.
Some of the stain is in the tile.
Is there a
It's
different,
motorcycle tires.
is there a different surface coating that would be appropriate for?
Somebody did a burn off. Long time.
I thought that was Boy Scout then.
Somebody had a party and they drove a motorcycle in there and had a good time.
Some weirdos.
Actually, who does that?
I'm riding your bike inside.
There has been time to try and at least get it back to the machine that it once was, and I think they're so far gone.
I
Like I
think
said,
that's
I
gonna
think,
be.
I think some of the stains actually soak into the
Depends on what
tile.
type of coating you get.
We're not gonna get it.
Yeah,
But, yeah, it depends on what type
Just
of.
put on top, you mean?
Yeah. There's coatings where, when you scrape up the tiles themselves, assuming there's concrete underneath it. And do one of those poly,
Oh, yeah, like they do garage.
yeah,
buildings?
Oh.
yeah, but they have all sorts of little designs and,
You need to be careful.
Yeah.
Because that can be slick when it gets wet.
they have,
Abrasive.
some silica abrasive stuff that they throw into it. Yeah.
Still slip.
Yeah.
So I'm just, as a caution.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say that, I had my garage done in that. It wasn't terribly expensive, but it should last a really long time.
Yeah.
Um,
Can you dance out there?
say again?
Can you dance out there?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm not much of a dancer, but, yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can request adjustments in the amount of texture, exactly. And you get colors and stuff like that, and specifically, you can put decals into it. So if you had a town of St. Joe, emblem or
Oh, wow.
150 years, celebrating this, or enjoy the big festival, or whatever it is, you can have that embedded in the service. Yeah. Welcome sign, or if any local businesses wanted to help sponsor that for the cost of it, they could have their logo embedded in the floor in perpetuity. Or at
This
least,
is in Leaky Hall, correct, sorry.
yeah, Leak Hall.
Okay, just wanted to-
If you're in the Masonic lot.
Yep. I know I think it was one of the sheriff's organizations had that as well.
Same thing.
Yep.
It is really nice.
Mhm. It'd be worth looking into. It would make it more desirable to
You
rent.
have the dollars and then you can paint the outside, which it needs to,
Mhm. Yeah,
and refresh the outside also, and the shutters.
yeah. I think that, making it more attractive for people to look at from the outside gets them to the point in which they're asking about it in the first place to go in.
Right.
So I agree with this.
Because our keep fee for
Mhm.
residents is $40.
Yep.
And we have a lot of renters right now because everyone else is like $700.
Yeah.
By no means should we do that. I'm just saying like we could.
Well, let's fill our calendar first and then,
It's
and then
not-
up the price.
yeah.
Yeah. That brings up the question. I think, a couple Saturdays ago, there was a renter in there that found some droppings and, I believe that somebody had already come through to address the issue, but not, or address the cause,
Yes,
but not necessarily clean up
Yeah.
afterwards. And so has that already happened?
do not know. I don't frequent the Lakeview Hall very often, but I will check.
Does our cleaning lady do that building or do we have?
She does, yes,
Alright.
but, I don't know that she goes in and looks in all the cabinets and drawers, but I can request her to do so.
Well, I need her phone number
Okay,
because, again, the mop stuff is not out, so people can't clean up and.
Okay.
They don't wanna not get their deposit, but
they don't, all that they are asked to do is take out like their trash and make sure that their
Sweep the floor.
counters are clean and their
You can't
dishes are done.
sweep the floor because the vacuum's locked up too.
Oh, really?
Everything
nice.
is locked up. So they were like, oh, you don't know, I can't.
Large dust mop?
So.
Probably, yeah, at least that.
If the counters are clean, there's no dishes left, their trash is taken out.
So they don't need to worry about the floor?
No,
I'll let them know that. Okay. Also, I
but
want,
they don't have access to that. I mean, why would we deduct them for something that they can't utilize?
I don't know how they.
Bring in your mop and your broom from home.
well, it used to be left out, so
Yeah.
they kind of thought that they needed to.
Dust for,
They're out there.
yeah.
That's what, they didn't have any cleanup.
Dust.
Oh,
Again.
it's out of cleaning?
Again,
There's nothing on
I
there.
have like four.
We're sitting here.
I have like four.
Is that something that could I ask Sam one time if
I remember
he
that.
would be interested in cleaning that? Is that something
Yeah,
that he'd be right there, be able to pop in there whenever, that he could do it?
we pay him more than we pay the cleaning lady.
Or it way back machine, put this on there tomorrow. Before and after.
The what?
The court.
Hold on a minute.
Before and after.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, we have a cleaning lady now.
Okay, good lady. Okay.
Well, she said the clerk used to clean.
No, Allison did,
She may be done,
Corey did it.
just saying.
The clerk didn't do it.
No, you guys make more money than her. We'll just let her do it.
I don't know.
You're gonna ask her to check the doors and stuff?
Yes.
Okay,
Actually, I'm going to do it right now.
okay. And I will let them know that they don't have to worry about the floor. Can you put us all, like, all of us, on your calendar for that, so we know when it's rented? Because quite frequently, they go to get the equipment out and people are blocked and they can't get it, and people are not being very nice to them about getting the equipment
So
out.
you want me to send out like an email that it's rented on this day?
Isn't, like, you have it in your calendar, right?
I have it in my personal calendar, just so that way I can keep track of what days people need the codes and who to text it to.
We have maybe a shared mailbox or a shared
Yeah.
calendar
Can we do something?
for that.
That way they know, oh, well, maybe I need to get it out early, or which, if it's an emergency, it's an emergency.
I would say,
Yeah.
if it's on the weekend or something like that, most of the
It
time
is
I'm not
always.
aware that they're going to get something, because I could probably text the printer and say, hey,
I don't know how. you
we're
guys
having an
did it. What do
emergency,
you
we
mean?
need to get this out, can you please move cars, you know? But, yeah, I can shoot out like an email or something. What do you want me to do?
Just so that they know, because this is like the third time that Sam's told me people are not being very nice to him about, hey, I gotta get the Bobcat out, there's a water emergency, and they weren't very.
I can do that, but also they're going to have to look at that and say, oh, this is rented. But it might be easier for them to shoot me a text and say, hey, we're having this emergency. Can you let the renter know if there is one? And I could contact them. Because
I think by the time all that happens,
They were already
me or Sam are.
ticked off, and yeah, so,
And you'll probably know about the emergency before we do anyways.
sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. I will shoot you guys, yeah, I'll just shoot you guys emails and let you know what days of the week it's rented for the month.
Perfect.
And then you need to check those emails.
It's mainly on the weekends, so. I only had one thing, then the truck bed, I had WA Jones come up with that. Because we were loading wood in the back of it and the whole one side where it would roll down. They haven't pulled it down in years, but it's so rusted that it pretty much almost fell off. Misty seen it, and I had her come down, and I asked Jeff to come over and look at it, and he pretty much said that we can make the bed last for a little bit longer, but we would probably need to start looking for a new one, so I had W.A. Jones come out, and I'll have the estimate of getting a new bed, and he said we might have to replace the hydraulic to go with the new bed because it's still old. But when I get that quote, I'll just let you know, but for right now, I got some pretty thick steel and I welded it back together, so we probably have a little bit, but just let you know.
So you have a quote or you're getting a quote?
I'm waiting.
Waiting on a quote.
Cause it was Thursday or something, and I think he has to go through some from the municipality discounts.
Has anything changed with your schedule for the next 6 months? Do you have an alternative name for us to pursue?
Avila has talked to Jeff Weibel and to Doug Johnston. Doug is in a large firm, so I think Weibel's up in LaGrange, he's probably too far away. Doug is in Allen County, and so I would start with Doug Johnston,
And what was the other name? again?
Jeff Weibel. Beyond that, the class of attorneys doing municipal law just keeps shrinking.
It does. We spent a significant amount of time and went through a half dozen names, to get your name. And, definitely appreciate the time that you've, spent with us.
Appreciate the opportunity.
Thank you.
Did you guys see this?
I've not seen that.
Email. This is the one that you asked me to resend you and Angie resent it,
Oh, yes, I did see that.
because we need to order one of these before we start.
The geode.
Yes.
I was gonna ask, what the, what all the capabilities are. Does it just point location mapping, or is it, or does it give you a lot more than that?
Gives you like longitude, latitude, puts it directly onto our Silversmith and lets you, put pictures with it.
What's the accuracy of it?
Like, how accurate is it?
Precise, is it?
Within, it's within a foot or so.
Okay.
And it's really, it's simple to use, but yeah, you can do the picture upload, it'll give you longitude, latitude. You can put all your notes in there and stuff like that as you're going through.
And that's already integrated with Silversmith?
Yeah, yeah.
Ours just died.
Yeah, that.
And I mailed it to them and they mailed it back.
There's a lot more to it. You can do stuff in your cemetery, you can do stuff with signs
Yeah.
and, you know, everything is pretty much on there already.
Yeah, I was looking at their website. They had another one that had like a tablet that,
We have the tablet.
We have,
I just have it mocked up to my phone, so I use my phone.
Yep.
It's faster.
Well, it was, maybe not with the new power.
Yeah.
Kurt's been having issues with his phone.
so I make a motion that we go ahead and buy this for the Silversmith,
Down at the bottom there's an amount, how you got it.
2,700.
And what account that's coming out of?
You can pull it out of everything. You use it for cemetery, you can use it for water, you can use it for drainage.
We do have miscellaneous for
Roads.
all of them,
what
but
about fire hydrants?
no.
We can't mark, I mean, are we using it to mark where the fire hydrants are?
Oh, yeah, I mean, we can, but
I mean, that's
That-
historically been a really difficult fund to get money out of, and if we could get money out of.
We are
We are
spending
using
hydrant money
there.
very soon.
All right. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
if we have money that's locked away that we can't
We
use.
do have, we do have miscellaneous funds, in all of our areas, so we could definitely split it up between them, that's fun.
Right.
I think that's a great idea.
Mhm.
But I don't know why, I was just gonna say, I think the sooner that we order this, even though you already motioned it, the better with the projects that we have coming, like starting, maybe September, maybe August,
I'm definitely in favor of getting it. I think just to Randy's point is what fund is it coming out of is an important thing to,
I
Put
could
into a
split it
motion.
between all of the miscellaneous funds.
If you wanna put-
So that would be cemetery, we have, cemetery, water up, like water, general, so,
Maintenance. I mean,
mhm,
yeah, you could-
Yeah. definitely could be split with no issues. I don't see us having any issues coming up with that $2,700.
was that the motion then?
Yes.
I second the motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
So, I don't know who's gonna order
You're
it.
gonna have to sign it.
I think
There's a
all I
step
have-
sign and initial. I don't know what it looks like exactly, but I saw in the email you sent me that it needed signed. Let me get. That would be you.
Right here.
Yeah, the client
And then you
initial
need
for
the
the
initial
front.
on the front.
I think all that needs to be done is just an auto roll for the signature and send it back to him.
Mhm.
Because I think going.
And that's it. We need that.
They might have you help me with that. Well, you have the form, so I don't know if you can do it or not.
Yeah. I'm just gonna order, okay. We need to set up a walkthrough. You said it's getting close to time.
I was gonna bring that up. That was actually on my list, but, yes, I would love to have another maintenance walkthrough. And, I don't know where all we want to walk, but, we've done one segment of town.
Right.
Thus far, and there's several other segments of town that haven't been looked at least, going through. I know that we did talk about, getting all of the drains cleared. And,
He said he already did them all.
yeah, we can just, well, we should go look. See if there's a maintenance interval that needs to be addressed.
All right. And if you wanna do drains again, we can. Sounds good to me. You wanna hit a different spot?
Yeah, I'm good. I mean, you've been here the longest as far as, knowing where maintenance things are hiding.
Well, if you clean up one on Whitney Street up towards Washington,
Yeah.
that one's blocked with concrete, so it doesn't really matter.
Is that something we should address?
I mean,
So
that-
there's
We
only-
want to hit that up on the maintenance walk, make sure we walk past that on the maintenance walk then.
we can, yeah,
Yeah, I don't think we made it all the way with Whitney last time we walked.
we can also talk
No, I
about
don't think so.
some of the ones across from your street are in the kind of gully areas, where maybe we should bring them up a little with, the rings.
The rings.
I mean, that'd be something to talk about.
Okay.
Better drain, but
I know
Alleyways.
Randy seen me and does see me with the leaf blower attachment on the Bobcat. I
Yeah.
know those are, it's a state road, is that something that you should be contacting the state, say, hey, can you come clean these streets?
clean the streets, yeah. I mean,
And-
they do it, I know they do it in Butler. They go through Main Street in Butler.
But I think don't they have their own street sweeper? Is it
They do in
Butler?
Butler.
Or is it the?
I thought it was state, but maybe does Butler do it and charge state for doing it? I mean, do they have a contract with them? That's something we can look at too.
Cause I know I did down through here and on, downtown and, there's the extra space for me to be able to stay safe off the side of the road.
Right.
Getting over there. There's no difference.
I would like to highlight that, I don't think it was an official, manufacturer's attachment, because it was bungee cords and clamps.
Yeah. It was innovative, right?
It worked. It works. You can't argue with it. It worked.
That's funny.
I did have to check it out though. It was very good.
I think it's cheaper version of a street sweeper.
Hey,
They're cost effective.
there was no brush, but, lots of air.
The brush would definitely help. I was using my foot as I was going.
You want to set a date?
I would love to set a date.
I almost feel like Corey should be involved.
That sounds like an excellent plan.
This is to review the drains.
Or just maintenance issues in general.
Maintenance walk.
He wants to do one every 3
Yeah.
months, and it's probably been over.
Okay. It's been since April, because you guys did it right the day after I had surgery or something like that.
Yeah, so. Right. I think it was 3
Still
days.
have water in it.
We did last.
But 7 out of the bottom will be clean.
I have availability, the rest of this month, but, I'm out the first full week of next month.
So you won't be in our next meeting?
No, I'm just, Be
April
remote.
4th? I mean, August 4th.
I'll be remote.
Remote, okay.
Yeah.
I will be in Iowa.
I'll be in.
The next meeting?
That's awesome.
We need to
Congratulations.
reschedule the next meeting. You have to have 2 board members in the building.
All right,
Look what you guys.
so August 4th needs rescheduled?
Yeah.
Well, I'll be in Colorado, a little bit further west. Tuesday, August 11th for that meeting, to reschedule that meeting.
I'll be back.
I should be back as well.
In August.
That's before school starts, right?
Mm-hmm. 2 days, so Randy, we'll have to make it a fast meeting, so you'll get, and go to bed.
And what was the 18th one that you guys talked about?
No, we're moving the 4th to the 11th.
Yep, the 18th is the regular scheduled meeting, but we're also adding at 6
Yeah.
PM that night, the
18th is
the
our
public
meeting.
hearing.
Yeah,
Right,
yes, so it'll be back to back, yes.
If you want to be a fast meeting, it has to be less than 5 things on the agenda, because we got 5 things on this.
You're going to be doing the financials. They're right there. If you review them before the meeting,
I
it'll be really
Do.
fast.
usually sign.
Yeah, I know you do, but I'm just saying in general, like, as long as you guys,
Okay,
Are we able to get the meeting minutes sent to us before the meeting?
I did send them.
I think last week, didn't you? Thursday? Friday, maybe?
That's-
I shared
I
the
was-
file for my meeting minutes.
She
with you
did.
guys.
I was looking through my emails, I didn't see it.
I was
I've
at the
been
pickle
sharing
festival
them.
and I saw it and I was like, oh, not looking at that right now.
Yeah, all I got is geode stuff. And SRF,
Really?
all the way back to
I
July
I
15th.
share the file. It's not from
Water
my
department?
email. It's from our, but yeah, I share the file to everybody.
I saw it, I just don't know where.
I'll pull it
I
up.
thought it was an email, but,
Okay,
so do we want to
You're
do?
not even blocked or something, do you?
no, I get all
I
of the
saw a
messages
different
about
one
the
that was
SRF
from you.
pre-closing stuff.
So I'm not sending those.
It says Angela.
I think-
But
Is
there,
there a different Angela? It says Angela Snyder at townstjoe.gov.
No.
I'm getting
When was
those.
the last time you, this responding back and forth to emails that were sent to us then?
Yeah. I
So
see
the
those.
maintenance walk would probably be good. I don't know, because you're gonna be in school now, coming out,
in a
and I'm
few
gonna
weeks.
be finishing work every day at 2 o'clock.
Do we want to do it before?
Well, we're both gone 1 week,
Oh,
so
Before the end of the month, actually.
when do you wanna do it before the end of the month?
that's what I'm saying.
What's,
What, sort of advance notice do we need to provide?
48 hours.
48 hours? I'm okay with Friday. Or
This
Thursday.
Friday, the 24th?
Yeah.
Is someone able to do the recording because I will be attending virtually for anything you schedule for the rest of this week.
Corey's not available on Fridays.
All right, so,
Well-
not this week then.
No, not at all.
Because,
Okay,
it's 48 hours
he's
plus
not.
not Bill Friday, so,
yeah,
Hey.
I don't know what we're doing. Saturday.
Monday, Tuesday or Wednesday?
On Monday,
That's kind of important.
on Monday,
I think when I get
we need to go to Plevna. From 10 to 2, somewhere in there, if you can make some time. Toro will actually be on site for the, lease information. She does not recommend it, but we can talk to the salesman and see some other, like,
Yeah.
they'll bring a couple of pieces and whatever.
2.7.
There you go.
Air
Yep.
purifier. Is it 300?
That's what they told me yesterday.
So any time last week?
Sorry.
Tuesday and Wednesday during the day, I'm pretty busy, but, you know, if you're working during the day and,
Yeah,
you know,
I was gonna
after,
say, afternoon could be good for me.
you know, later in the afternoon,
After 2.
Corey, would you be available
after 3, probably. for me.
next Tuesday or Wednesday after 3? For just a walkthrough, maintenance check,
So you're talking
28th and 29th, yeah.
Whichever one.
Which one's better for you guys?
I think Wednesday is
Wednesday?
Yeah.
Okay, at what time?
I'd
3.
say 3, yes, sounds
Yeah.
good.
That work?
Tuesday, the 29th, or
Wednesday.
Wednesday, the 29th,
Yes.
and who will be running teams?
Are you still gonna be gone?
I'm not available.
I have absolutely terrible reception. Last time we had
Too,
the maintenance
yeah.
walk,
I couldn't get mine. to
Well,
be
I
done.
don't know that mine's gonna be any better, guys.
you've always got good reception here. You've got, WatchNet on your phone, is that right?
We had for,
He has AT&T and they don't work very well anymore.
yeah.
He's been having all kinds of issues.
So can you Tuesday or is it just
Can you do
Wednesday?
Tuesday?
The rest of my month, I have a lot going on.
Does it need to be live or can we just do a recording? And then,
That is a lawyer question, not an Angie question. I think it
If
needs
it's
to
not
be.
feasible to do it live, you can do a recording and upload it.
awesome,
The
thanks,
word feasible is actually in it.
awesome.
so what day?
Wednesday.
Wednesday, 29th, 3.
How much does a GoPro cost?
I still have to be able to attend virtually. Okay, would you decide Wednesday, the 29th at 3 p.m.?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
We'll start here, right?
That would be great, yes.
Meeting at the town hall, okay.
What do you think about Monday? Is that something you'd be interested in?
Can't hurt to go talk to them.
She says she doesn't recommend it because at the end, the buyout, you have to buy it out and they're going to, they need their money back.
Deb, on 7/20 at 10 a.m., I sent you, Misty, and Randy invitation to you the July 17th minutes.
But they give you 75% off for the first
I
year.
have
of appreciation.
no messages from you on 7/20.
They say what their buyout at the end is
Goodbye.
about the same
I'm on
as
vacation
trade-ins.
this month, so I
So-
haven't even logged into that.
I didn't know it might.
Feaster will get back with me
It's
about
all
the
I just
cemetery
put it-
flag.
I have been sharing them. I think I'm sharing them to the wrong account.
Okay,
I apologize.
And that guy
You'll
doesn't,
see them eventually.
we've been talking about that building. He doesn't have plans.
he does not have plans.
I mean, he has plans, but he doesn't have plans right now.
All right, well, it's
He
an
doesn't have
eyesore.
funds.
It's collapsing.
He knows, he said it was like that when he bought it. He said
Right.
he bought
Well,
it,
that doesn't alleviate him of the,
I know, he
no.
said he bought it without looking at it and whatever, but I don't know what you, I wasn't sure like what exactly I should be saying. Because I told him it looked like it's kind of dangerous, and he says, I really probably should just tear the whole thing down and start over, but he said it's full of stuff.
Okay, he's got to do something to it. I mean, that's really the bottom
It's
line.
gonna fall over onto the step at some point in time.
Randy, what did we do with, Main Street, the building that they just redid?
Yeah,
What, didn't we have?
we had an inspector go in, they
Okay.
condemned it.
Correct.
We went ahead and went to the, county, the county said it's condemned. Then they got rid of it for a cheap price, that guy sold it and.
Yeah.
Totally redid it.
Do we need to make a motion to have us pursue having an inspector come out?
Well, I can call him back and tell him whatever I need to.
She's just asking. for
I
direction.
wasn't
He's been
exactly
talked to
sure.
lots of times.
I called him, Zeb called him, you called him.
And Walt
I've talked to him,
personally.
Yeah.
he's an older gentleman that wanted to make it in.
No, he's not.
No, he's
He's
younger.
36
Young guy
years old.
Sold it?
Sold from there, yeah.
Yeah.
You talked to the previous.
He told me today, he's 36,
Mhm.
but they have,
Guy out here?
He works at UPS, but he's not that.
yes, UPS and he drives a semi, but he works nights. No, his name is Zach.
Zach.
But he wants to like tear it down and put a new building. But he, like, right now, he couldn't give me time, but
Right, but we
we-
can't wait forever. It's been how many owners now that it's looked like that and nobody's done anything to it.
so do we give him like a time, like a time frame, or what do you guys suggest? What do you,
I think we've been trying to reach out to
The
him.
weeds until we decide what we're doing about, attorney, because eventually that's going to come to court litigation.
I think if I call him and tell him that, hey, man, we really need you to,
Like, this is dangerous, we
Yeah.
need you to at least clean up the stuff and do this, yeah.
that's what, I mean, he seemed like he was really willing to work with us. He's got a couple kids, he works at night. So,
Where does the process go after, like, if we were to, pursue an inspector coming in and doing the condemnation process? What is the next step for
We
the
need to,
county? Because it sounds like it's out of our hands once it's condemned. Is that?
No.
You can do town condemnation and we have to take them to court. There's a statute that covers it. Cedric Alba was doing a fair amount of that in Butler.
he did it for us with the building down there.
Right.
Cedric,
So if he did one for you, you'll have it in your records and you'll want to share that with your new attorney. That may be something where you end up splitting the role. You have a town attorney that handles your normal stuff and then you go to someone else that's got more litigation specialization. Because that's another problem you're running into is a lot of the people who do municipal work don't do litigation.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. My opinion is that he's had this discussion with me, he's had this discussion with Angie, he's now had this discussion with you, and he's just kicking the can down the road every single time.
whoever he talked to before told him stuff about it being a historical building and he may be able to get grants, so.
Wasn't me.
that was definitely not me.
Is this the mechanic?
Yeah, right there.
It's probably gonna be labeled as a rumble,
Right.
and there's gonna be grants for that, because I guarantee you it's contaminated soil. It's in the
I thought it's been tested before.
Nope, Seabird's down there.
Oh.
Oh, the front of it was tested.
Cleaned up. This entire.
This was, yeah, not the whole property, just the front portion during the State Road 1 project, and it did pass there. But I bet you in the middle of that thing, probably not.
It's gonna be a brown. Put my own.
Actually.
I'm not doubting you at
But they
all.
were looking, for projects.
Right.
Yeah,
County.
I grew up there, I've been in that building when I was a kid, and I definitely remember seeing what it looked like in there. I agree with you. Because it probably got some issues.
So there could be grant money?
To clean up.
Yeah,
right?
well,
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, and I think.
But they, like, you can't use the building for like 20 years.
And there was, I can send it to you both, a while back, that there, and the bad thing is, so we get negative.
There's two.
But there was, the county received so much money that they, all she had to do was, the company that was interested in having the first phase paid for was to make an application with the county. And they would then, review it and fund and pay for that initial inspection and what needed. And, I actually gave you a list of the properties in St. Joe that were identified. That was one. You have, second time around is one. There's three major ones right here in town.
Okay.
But nothing, I mean, I report nothing, nobody followed up, but. Yeah. That money was available, but in the discussion in economic development, and just what you said, the term was brownfield, but that particular program didn't mean what it meant a few years ago when they came in and took care of the.
So it wouldn't be like setting still for 20 years or anything like that?
Right.
Okay.
Right, no, this is an initial pay up front for your inspection, let the, owner know what needs to happen and then go from there. But I think I can check, but I think most of that funding, has gone. Because folks have taken advantage of
That was for stage one, the funding.
for state road, no, that
No,
was,
for the inspection. Wasn't
that was
original grant money
right,
was for the
for the
inspection.
first phase, yeah. But you can share that. I mean, if they, I don't know that the funding is still there. I kind of think folks have jumped on it that,
Right. Right.
and, right now, the state is starting to require that before any property is sold. That inspection, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll let you know after I talk to Feaster.
Like I said, I have the rope, I have the pulley, all he needs to do is run the ropes there, and then we'll be back in business.
I would still like to have building addressed. I think it's been made known to the current owner multiple times by multiple people that it's dilapidated, it's an eyesore to the town, and it's dangerous for people that, I mean, one of the walls is leaning heavily, and it's, you know, kid gets in there, it could be the end of the kid, and that's just, you know, kids explore, and empty buildings like that is what they go into. I'd be very much in favor of us having the inspector come by and initiate that process, because it's, I mean, if it's condemned or not, I mean, we'll understand better what it's actually the next step. So, I make a motion, we hire the inspector to come out and, inspect.
Not gonna second that. I literally just talked to him, so I wanted to see what he wants to say first.
All right.
If I tell him, then he might get on it faster.
Okay.
But, I mean, we can revisit it.
No, that's fine.
I just talked to him a little while ago, and so I just don't want to be a jerk and be like, oh, we're just doing everything without you. At least like tell him, hey, that we want to get this started now.
Our next meeting's a month from now.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay. Well,
On the 11th.
3 weeks.
That's kind of
Still
small.
3 weeks.
I'm like, wait a minute.
Close, close.
Change it, didn't it?
Yeah, from the 4th to the 11th, but
Yeah.
I was like,
But
that's in a month.
I just feel like it'd be real shady to just,
He's had the conversation with multiple people in the past, and he tells everybody the same thing, is that, oh yeah, I'm gonna do something with it, and here we are years later.
oh, I didn't know he owned it for years. He said he just bought it when they were trying to,
Last year is when I talked to him.
But I have no letters sent to him because I do not have a physical address to mail anything to. So if we took this to court, I don't know that we can prove that we've exhausted all opportunities, or however that's worded, you'd have to.
I would recommend that, next time you talk to him, you get his address.
own that.
And you should talk to your next attorney about the condemnation process.
And I think
He
it's gonna
said he
be a lot,
realizes that
a
it's,
lot until we find an attorney. So I don't want to do any of that.
Yep.
Personally, myself.
have you heard anything back from Whitney? Cause you sent them a letter in June again, right?
I've sent them a letter in June and July. The letter was sent back to me unsigned. So I stuck it in an envelope and mailed it back to him. And I sent one out in July. So June and July. And I have copies of those letters and copies of the signature request and it being returned to me. So long-term wise, I don't think you're gonna have problems proving that we've tried to, like we've repetitively tried to do this, but that's just me.
And before you go, were you able to find anything out about the porch?
I'm gonna try to get some letters out to you on the various things we've discussed.
Okay.
I cleared out, I had a 2-day trial this week that
Oh.
I cleared out, which opens up 2 days to actually get things done.
Okay.
Thank you.
We're able to get that resolved, so. Yeah, it's on my list of things to do in the next 2 weeks.
Okay. Do you have anything else?
I do not. Oh, wait, what else was supposed to add?
I don't know.
I think she's asking, do you?
Like
have
you
anything-
said, that the date was on your list, so I didn't know if you had more stuff.
No, that was the last thing on my list.
Okay. Anybody else?
Going back to the deposits, you look something up. See if the way I understand it is, as long as you don't have $500, you don't have to make a deposit.
I have not seen the specific statute.
I can, it's IC 51361. Maybe I don't understand it, but if you go down in G, and I could be writing it wrong, but it's saying if she would have $500, then the next day she would need to make a deposit.
What does it say in your guys' handbook?
Within 24 hours.
Not,
That I need
doesn't
to
say an amount? then?
No, I'm not.
If you go under G, it says the exception for that.
You gonna look into that? You? Oh, him?
He's looking at it right now.
Oh,
Because, yeah, every time we've been audited, they look to see when I received the money, when I've deposited the money, and they go on my computer and look directly at the deposit dates on my bank for those specific things. Then I've never brought up anything about a certain dollar amount. That's the first I've ever heard of it.
I don't know.
So G reads, the following are not required to deposit funds on the business day following receipt if the funds do not exceed $500. An office of the legislative branch of the state of government, a local officer of a political subdivision required to deposit funds under C other than a township trustee, a city or town required to deposit funds under subsection D.
Is that specifically for a town clerk or just a town board?
I don't think it's a city or town. It's just
the down, so.
So
Jump to the different subsections and then it can get lost.
statutes in
Yeah,
Indiana can be
sounds-
very difficult to read because of their infinite number of cross-referencing.
Yeah.
So I want to read this more closely, but that may be correct. You may be able to,
Is this something you can add to your list to get us
Yes.
before you time out?
yes. I can get a short opinion letter out about the requirement to do deposits.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Thank you for bringing that up. I appreciate it.
I'm understanding you could deposit your checks electronically like you want and then save up your $500. And then once you hit your 500 mark,
And that makes sense.
then it says the following day, you can make your $500 deposit.
Well, I think doing the depositing machine would make a huge impact on how much I'd have to travel, and I would absolutely love it.
Especially at fuel prices.
Yeah.
Replacement, 71 cents or 70 cents, but it's state code.
Yeah,
It doesn't replace, I've brain numbers in my head, it doesn't even. close.
well, and like in the last month, within like back-to-back weeks, I've had $300 in car repairs in general. Like, not saying because of this, just saying maintenance and,
Some people see the 70 cents and they start, but it doesn't come close to, it really should, obviously they haven't bumped it up for a while, it's probably closer to 5 cents.
Yeah, not unless you drive a moped. Yeah.
I rode an electric scooter the other day, those are fun. Random moment.
I make a motion that we end this meeting.
second that motion. All in favor?
Aye.
It's 8:22. Let me turn everything.
Look at that. Too close. We got it already.